Afternoon, everyone, to Sweegie at the desk for the 74th episode of the Saturday Stampede. And for a bit of a flip from the usual, we're actually going to start with some Perfect Team pack rips. I have been sitting on these 10 packs for a while. We're not going to spend too much time on the Bobs or the Privateers or the Centurions, the other three teams. The update there is that the Centurions are playoff bound, most likely. The Privateers are playoff bound, more likely as a wild card. And the St. Louis do haha Jokers, where we're going to be spending most of our time, are in a bit of a slugfest for the wild card. 6.5 back in the wild card, 8 back in... Okay, we have fallen off pace, unfortunately. But... yeah, basically since the All-Star break, the team has been middling. But we've got 14 packs to rip. Maybe we'll get some new reinforcements on this packs-only team. I really do enjoy the packs-only style, and I'm looking forward to playing it again in Out of the Park Baseball 23, which, now that the MLB lockout is over, may actually start on time. Or maybe coming sooner than we think. Last I heard, April is the likely designation, which is why episode 75 of the Stampede is not the final episode of the Saturday Stampede. It is just the big milestone. So let's do some pack rips before we get into the game. And I do know that we will have Gorgo and folks raid in. And the game does not want to open packs. There we go. Okay, the packs are spicy right out the chute. Omar Vizquel, first pack of the day, helping out with Team Missions 2, solid gold switch hitting studs. He may play over Nomar Garcia-Parra. Excuse me a moment. That's worth a screenshot and a post of fire pulls. Hot diggity dog, we are off to the races. I like a spicy pull, and that is certainly a spicy pull. Dan Jan, the catching man, helping me out with the Toronto... Oh, already finished it. Desi Relifor, that's a new card. Team Missions 2, Seattle. All right. Second diamond of the day in 3 packs, and it's Jose Ramirez. That's a new one. That helps out with switch hitting studs and the Build-A-Brooks mission, which I was not expecting to complete with this club. So maybe he's a seller? I don't know. Grant Balfour not in a mission. All right. I'm willing to forgive a couple of cold packs. Hey! Duplicate Tim Raines. So that's going to go up on the auction house. Bring in some extra dosh. Third diamond card today. It's Kevin Gosman. And that completes Name Game Kevin and helps me out with KBB Kings. What can you say? The packs are hot. I'm wondering if I'm borrowing the... Oh my goodness. 4th diamond today. And it's Shane Bieber. But we've already got him, so that's 4 more packs. Rip Radcliffe. Great name. Not really helping out in terms of any missions. So, yeah, if y'all aren't ripping, you should be. Chicken Hawks. Great name, helping out with the Selects Colorado Historical. Al Evans, that's a new historical. For Kansas City, I think that gets us Selects Perez. I think. I don't know if we've actually finished Selects Kansas City live yet, though. That's a new one, helping out with Name Game Ray. And Team Missions 1 Boston. Oh, okay, that could be helpful. Al Gettle, that's a new one for Team Missions 1 Yankees. After such a drudgery in terms of packs, they've been really nice today. Kent Hadley, not in mission. Armando Reynoso. 2 Colorado team missions. Okay, we may be getting some additional rewards coming to the club. Kyle Tucker's a duplicate. Fred Kendall is not. Helps out with Team Mission San Diego. All right. That was a good little pack rip. So that's selects Kansas City historical. Done. Selects Kansas City complete. Give me that Sally Perez. Yes. Name game Kevin complete. Man, after so long without getting any missions finished off, this is a nice change. So, with all due respect to Sherm Lolar, let's get that amazing catcher ability of select Salvi Perez in as a backup option. I mean, Carlton Fisk has been doing great work, so I'm not gonna, ditch him, but it's helpful. Okay, there's all of our duplicates. Now let's put Jacob Faria up on the auction house. Sorry, folks. Typing noises. Okay. 6 more packs on the way. Let's see who we've got on the way in. More reinforcements would be great. I gotta double check that Omar Vizquel card. All right. All quiet on this front. Bunch of nopes. Is Eddie Williams new? Yes, he is. Helps out with Team Mission San Diego 3. I'd love to get one of these team missions in. I think that's one of the issues with, there's Ed Betched again, with doing this kind of packs only thing late in the game cycle. The card universe is so large. There's Shane Bieber for the 2nd time today. But that means 4 more packs. Is that it's hard to really... Nice. It's hard to really get anything of substance. All rise. Aaron Judge in the house. I am shocked at how many diamonds we've been pulling today. And here comes another Shane Bieber again. Shane! What do I gotta do to quit you, man? That's 12 more packs. And our gold pack, Joel Shouty. Shout? Charles Nagy gold mission. Hey, what's up? That was the most profitable pack rip I've ever done. For certain. All right, so let's move some of these guys up into the auction house. Quick sell the rest. And let's just go out and buy 12 more packs. So many diamonds. This is strictly because Gorgo and his team aren't watching. I'm positive. Well, it looks like he's still getting some decent pack luck. Excuse me, people are atting me for some reason. Anyways. How many more times is Shane Bieber going to show up today? Tax Neuer, duplicate. Jim Wolford, are you new? Nope. We've already had 3. Hey, it's a duplicate Wander Franco, so that'll be another pack. Cody Bellinger, that's a duplicate. That'll help out with yet another pack. Matt Whistler for the Rays. Mac Wheat for the Dodgers. Or the Superbas. That might be the Superbas logo. Ed Sprague Jr. Good Hey! Good card. Helps me finish up Name Game Ed and adds to Team Missions 3 for Toronto. Camarena, too tall for his picture. Brian Anderson, oh, I remember him. I had Brian Anderson on my Tohoku Rakuten Golden Eagles game back in Out of the Park 18. Zach Greinke and the Fall from Grace. Father Time still undefeated in this sport. Mickey Hatchard, that's new. Prime Performer Seattle gets started. Jim Wolford, second time this pack rip. Yes, EVC and NYC. I've pulled Shane Bieber 3 straight times today. Plus one Jose Ramirez, plus an Aaron Judge, plus Omar Vizquel, the diamond card. So it's been a good day. Does Wainwright help? Hey, Wainwright gets me selects St. Louis live. I wasn't expecting to spend this much time on the St. Louis do haha jokers, but the packs have been good. Fred McMullen selects Detroit Historical. All right. And our gold pack includes Marcus Semien. Already got him, so that will be an easy quick sell. Ooh, you got a Lave Cross today. Nice. All right, so that's 2 more missions. A standard pack and a gold pack. And a bunch of dupes. 3 of them at the gold level. So we are quick selling for yet another 4-pack tranche. Tranche? Set? Anyways. Let's rip it up. I swear, we will actually get to the Oryx Buffalo soon. Charles Sitton, that's a new card, but not in any missions. Rick Helling, that's new for the Rangers. Team Missions 1 Texas. Our first team mission is complete. Erasmo Ramirez. Team Missions 1 for Texas. Same one. Okay, I was about to get really excited. All right, looks like Gorgo's about to be raiding in. So we get to spill the beans. Matt Boyd. Yeah, EVC and NYC. Packs only is a lot easier when you have your drops connected to them. Otherwise, I would not have been able to get as many packs as I've had, including packing Ty Cobb a few weeks ago. Gorgo and Company, thank you for joining. You missed maybe some of the goofiest pack luck I've had in ages. My initial 8-pack rip, I had like 5 diamonds. I've pulled Shane Bieber thrice today alone, and our first pack had Omar Vizquel, the diamond card. So it's been a good day for missions. It's been a good day for duplicates, so we can keep feeding the pack machine. This is what happens when I lead with the jokers. Yeah, Ty Cobb has been a revelation, as you can imagine. Oh, just casually putting up back-to-back 8 war seasons. Ty freaking Cobb, man. If you look on my Twitch profile, I still have the highlight from that rip. We did just unlock the Selects Sally Perez today. Now let's take a look at that Omar Vizquel card. I'm curious. The infield range isn't good. I'm going to hang on to it because it helps me out with a bunch of other missions. But I can't rightfully play him over either Garcia Parra or Trammell, which is a shame. He's basically a worse version of Trammell. Bah. Anyways, we still have enough. Yeah, he is nice in silver. Yeah. All right, so we did get Team Mission 1 Texas, so Rafi Palmero is going to be joining the club. I don't think he actually plays over Bill Spires or Garcia Parra, though, but let's take a look and let's be certain about that. Actually, that's not a bad card. I think he may actually play over Spires. Because I have enough third basemen. I mean, Bill's not exactly doing himself any favors. Because we got Pendleton, we got Kennedy, and we got Garcia Parra. So, Spires down, Palmeiro in. He's not bad against lefties, so let's... Oh, and I forgot we got Mini Minioso as well. So let's give Rafi Palmeiro a shot. All right. Last two packs, unless we get some more ridiculous pack luck, I should say. Bill Foxen is historical but a duplicate. Huck Flinner is a dupe. All right, so that has drained our pack luck. No new missions. We got a whole bunch completed today, though. I'm thrilled. And let's quick sell these. These are heading up onto the auction house, more or less at L10. Finishing the White Sox historical mission would be nice and tasty. All right, so let's go talk about the Oryx Buffaloes. We are in spring training right now. We are in an interesting sort of crossroads. We just dumped a lot of money. Rockaway Joe, thank you for the follow. We dumped a lot of money for Junichiro Tanaka to join our rotation. 7 years plus a vesting option at 33.4 million total. That's quite pricey. We also added Keiichi Inoue to help out the bullpen. Tidy little deal. I think I may actually have that number wrong. It might be 2 years at 290K per. Seiji Shimamura as our new backup catcher, and Nate Box. He really wanted the minor league deal. So we gave him the minor league deal. And he's probably going to be added to our 40-man roster, and then will be a part of our club going forward. And oh yeah, we won the Japan series last year. We beat the Yomiuri Giants for the 8th time. Because you cannot beat the Buffaloes. Or they can't, at least. So I'm facing a minor quandary around where our team is at. So Munoz, maybe the easiest extension I ever give a 37-year-old. He wants the same price. I'm going to be willing to go 1 plus a player option at 3.6. You know, let's go vesting option. Needing 300 plate appearances. No trade clause. Boom. Munoz has been that good. And the aging curve in my save for some reason is so goofy that we've got like 41-year-old Luis Rengifo still out there playing. No reason why Munoz can't be our long-term second baseman still. Zaijiro Koide. The torn rotator cuff kind of annoys me. But he is a dynamo closer when he's available. Like regularly multiple wins above replacement. I see no reason why we couldn't keep him. 2.4 million is a lot to ask for a closer. But I also don't feel like it's prudent to give him a pay cut. I'd be willing to go like maybe 3 years, do a bridge deal, 3 years straight, and see if he's still healthy. Whoops. Go back. Okay. Taguchi is not going to be getting an extension. 1, he's fragile. 2, we've got Gani Valar sitting and waiting, ready to take over. Keiichi Noguchi, the captain. We've got Masuo Umeda, who is him, but better and less frequently injured. Plus, he wants the reversal of his pay cut that he took last year. Kuniyuki Tanaka, I want to extend him. And 3 years at 650k, locking in his current price. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Fuyuhiko Yano, I'm only going to give money to if he actually makes the team. He's been bad the last 3 years. The tricky one is going to be catcher. Because Katsumi Hatakeyama, low work ethic, middling results. The bat is frustrating. But also, you look out there and there's very few catchers with better catcher ability, even fewer of which are with my organization. And the last conundrum is shortstop. Because Jim Bockhorn needs to actually play up to his potential. A 50 OPS ain't cutting the mustard. So I'm hoping that by platooning between Bockhorn and either Fuyuhiko Yano or Shigochiyo Watanabe, we can get something decent. That's the ideal anyway. We are going to sim right to May 10th. March 10th. And pray that we don't get any disastrous injuries. Takaya Ishikawa returns to Chunichi. 1 year, 2.63 million. I think that's the right call, considering he put up 4.5 wins above replacement. Some guys you feel bad about taking away from their lifetime club. Like Ishikawa is going to have his number retired by the Dragons. Especially, oh, and I was checking this between sessions. The reason why the Dragons dropped off like a cliff last season compared to the previous two, you take a look at their injury list. Their top center fielder, Yamamoto, out with a torn rotator cuff. He's getting back. Eiki Nishida, two-way stud left fielder, torn rotator cuff. He's coming back. And they're both signed long-term, so the hope is that combined with those and guys like Kawada and Sasaki, the Dragons have been drafting very well. It'll be good to see how they handle. Former Buffalo Hiroya Miyagi is still pitching. He's with the Tokushima Indigo Sox, and it looks like he's scalded his hand. Poor guy. Oh, just casually dropping a 10 spot on the Bears. Tadataka Kato, our Rule 5 pickup last season, or in the offseason, seems to be doing alright. I think we can hide him on the mainline club for as long as we darn well please. So I hope everyone's Saturday is going well so far. I'm looking at clouds rolling in. The snow is on. Alright, so we got Ryusuke Kikusawa as our new assistant GM. Who cares? We've had snow for the last little bit up here in Tirana. But we'll also have baseball soon, and for that I am eternally grateful. I've only been to one MLB game over the last 2 years. I am fixing that this year. As we wait for things to save. Alright. Looks like our scout likes Tadataka. That's a hard name to say, to be honest. Now let's skip ahead to the 10th. Oh, the fan base is going to love it if we get Yep, Oscar Munoz is sticking around. He really is beloved in Osaka and nationally. So, like, why wouldn't we keep him? He's basically the second coming of Tuffy Rhodes minus the power bat. Oh, this is the song that keeps getting copyright flags on Twitch. It's a YouTube library, but because someone else released a song with that included. Anyways. I mean, the guy hasn't posted below 5.5 wins above replacement at any point in his career. That 10.3 wins above replacement is a franchise high for any player. Not even Ichiro, not even Tuffy was able to get to that mark. Looks like Nate Box had a good start. Zaijiro Koide extended 3 years, 2.4 million. Why did we promise him a starting pitcher role? I don't remember setting that. Alright. Permit me this one goofy fix. There. I'll fix that next season. Waluigi deserves to be our closer. He is not a good starting rotation option. Actually? I mean, the movement scares me. And an 80 stuff in the bullpen, that's why he's there. So I'm going to have to fix that whole promised role starting pitcher. I don't remember agreeing to that. I'm not going to roll back because I feel that's worse. Kuniyuki Tanaka locked him up 3 years at $650 per. And that I'm okay with him being a starting pitcher. And the injuries keep rolling in. So we can pick. So it looks like we've settled more or less all the three contractual debates I was having. So with Shimamura injured temporarily, let's call up someone like Kei Murata. Or Kikuchi Obata. We just need a third catcher. That's all. So Noguchi's having himself an off-season, or spring training. Okay, how much more rope do I give Jim Bockhorn? Alright, so the guys who are heading down... These folks. First cuts of the off-season. I can't send down Tada Takakato because he's a Rule 5 pick. Toshiro Nakamura will join the starting rotation soon. I like what his work ethic has been. And spring training wise, Kurosu hasn't really impressed much. But I want to at least keep him up a little bit longer. Let's send Ishida down. Among the third basemen, Kazutomo has been playing poorly, so down he goes. Jimmy Jim. I'm trying to trust you, and you are making it really, really hard. Alright, I don't think Jun Nakamura is actually going to be able to contribute to this lineup. Let's keep everyone else. Alright, next gap in the spring training schedule is the 23rd. That'll be our next cuts day. We haven't used our trade yet for this year, but I'm debating whether to use it on a catcher of the future situation. Because there's a guy for the Giants called Teruo Yamamoto who would be a stellar get, 65 catcher ability. Or do I try and get a better shortstop over Jim Bockhorn because it's Jim Bockhorn and he frustrates me to no end. We are also going to get into the 2038 season. No lineup announcement like last time. I have something special planned for the 25th, or for the 75th episode. But I can't reveal my secrets just yet. So Shimamura comes back. He's actually been playing well. Him and Doi. So Hatakeyama may not be sticking around long term. Alright, Jim's starting to figure it out. Good, good. We're going to start making cuts pretty soon. Get to our Major League ready roster. Usual bunch of injury reports. All right. Why is this guy still with our club? All right, so Sekiguchi. I mean, if we don't put Kato in to the rotation, who else goes in? That's really the sticky wicket here. Sekimoto doesn't have the stamina. Toshiro Nakamura may need... It might be Toshiro, actually. I feel like he does need another season down in the minor leagues, but... not much of one. Alright, so we only need like 2 more cuts to pitchers. Yeah, let's send Kaita Honda down. To make it only 1 remaining. I mean, Toshiro Nakamura has impressed. He may actually make the club even if he's not a starter. Bullpen has been lights out, except for Tanimoto. But he's also striking out 20.6 per 9, so... Alright. Yeah, we're going to send Doi down. But he's an immediate injury replacement if we need him. Shimamura. We're going to keep him over Hatakeyama. Jeets is having a rough spring, but hopefully that'll turn around. Kurosu or Kojima? I think Kurosu because he's only 21. This will be his last season down in the minors before we add him to the mainline club, and I'm going to train him up at left so he can fill in. So down he goes. Send down Kondo as well. We have enough middle infielders, or enough infielders. And Shigochio Watanabe has proven to be a better defender than, or better batter than Jim Bockhorn. How much more rope are we going to give this guy? I still like the platoon approach, so... Let's give him a little bit more time to figure it out. Hamada is going to go down. Koike, ditto. And we'll keep Toshiyuki Suzuki up. Just as a spare guy. I think Yano might actually make the club. I was not expecting that. But our our infielders, like Kojima can play third. So if we move Kojima to be our backup third. We've also got Andreu too. Oh, someone just posted an interesting message on my phone. I'm wondering if I have a deal to break here on the stream. Yes, we have a new deal. So, just announced 5 minutes ago by Jeff Passan, and this is relevant to this stream. Former Saitama Seibu Lion and former Seattle Mariner Yusei Kikuchi will be joining the Toronto Blue Jays on a 3-year, $36 million contract. Ganbare, ganbare, Kikuchi! I need to go get my Lions hat signed by him. Ooh. And I've got a Lions jersey, too. The Blue Jays rotation now has Gausman, Berrios, Ryu, Manoa, and Kikuchi. I like that. Okay, I'm stoked. I gotta bring my kit to Jays games now. I wouldn't be surprised if minor league signing Gosuke Kato is also thrilled about the news. Alright, let's sim to the end of the month. And let's see who is going to be injured / missing the cut. I mean, hopefully he doesn't pan out like a Shun Yamaguchi did. Do I need to bring up how much of a disaster that was? I like a Toronto Blue Jays team that throws money around. I really do. Let me hop on Reddit to see if anyone else has posted things. It's a fun weekend to be a baseball fan. There was also the Isaiah Kiner-Falefa trade. Kind of Falefa heading to the Twins. In return, catcher Mitch Garver. Alright, so Morishita is sore for about 5 days, so he may miss opening day, but he'll be available otherwise. Besides, we can put Juan Andreu in that spot. Can you tell that Toichi was a big part of last year's offense? With Lish injured? Yeah. And if Pete Walker can fix Yusei Kikuchi, like he's fixed everyone else who's come into this rotation, it's going to be very exciting. Alright, tomorrow is opening day. We're going to have Junichiro Tanaka on the bump. If Noguchi can bring that kind of energy into the season, I am thrilled. Shohei Kimura now topping the prospect list, bumping off Jose Morales, who will be headed to the Nigun team once he turns 19, and Gani Valar, who is already there, and already at a 110 OPS plus. This is why we're not keeping Seiji Taguchi, by the way. Okay. Tough decisions time. No, Bunzo Mori is not going to be part of our rotation. It's going to be Kato. And we'll see how he fares. He's basically just a stopgap until Morishita's ready. Alright. Pitching stats, spring training. Of the bullpen guys? I mean, none of the starting pitchers had particularly good FIPS either. I just don't want to run with a 16-man bullpen. If we make Toshiro Nakamura a starter, he's better than Kato, so you know what? We're going to return Tadataka Kato back to the cart. Toshiro Nakamura makes the club as our new starter. Yeah, let's give him number 2. And besides, we got Akio Morishita coming soon. Alright. So disappointing. So Toshiyuki Suzuki is our final cut. Oh wait, we have to cut 2 guys. I guess we're releasing Yano. We're sending him down to the minors. Yeah, he doesn't make the club. It was close. Alright, so. Anyone on here we need to add to the 40-man? Yes, so Nate Box. Welcome to the club. Toshido Nakamura, welcome to the club. Now, before we go too much further and play opening day, let's take a look at... Oh wow, Kevin Gaines' ratings fell off a cliff. My scout is now down on all my pitchers. That's not good. Hopefully that's a temporary thing. Shunichi Kurosu. Let's force you into left. Give you a chance to build some skill sets there. Also give Yano a chance to keep sharp at second. Let's force start Valar at center. How nice that my scout decides now everyone stinks. Anyways, it's baseball time. Time to get actually into a game. Home opener, banner raising. Masuo Umeda is going to take over at first for the still limping Toichi Morishita. Jeets, DH, leadoff. Ota batting in the 2-hole, interesting. Munoz, Lish in the 4 spot. Noguchi, Umeda, Taguchi, Bockhorn. Hatakema behind the dish. Junichiro Tanaka on the mound, our new big ace. Let's get to it. And the first batter of the inning, and of Junichiro Tanaka's Buffalo's career, is a ground out to Munoz. Exactly where we shifted on him. The 1-2 to Tanaka. Lined over Lish's head into left field. Ota collects it. It's a 1-out single. That'll bring up the dangerous Terumitsu Yamamoto. The cleanup hitter. Tanaka keeping an eye over at first. Karaburi Sanshin. First strikeout of the career, or of his time with the Buffaloes, for Junichiro Tanaka, the big left-hander wearing number 3. Here's Hidaka, and he's down on strikes as well, so good start. Itsuo Oba will be starting off for the Marines. Here's the information on him. Ground ball pitcher, big control, decent 4-pitch mix, fastball sinker, changeup fork. I mean, this is Japan. Everyone loves the foku. And Jeets is going to use that amazing eye at the plate to work a 3-0 count. There's a fork ball over the plate for a 3-1. Outside, ball 4. That's why we have Jeets in the leadoff spot. Josh Todd behind the dish for the Marines, and Jeets is going to test his arm early, or at least feint a take. Oba having some issues here early. That's 2 walks issued, and that brings up the ever-dangerous Oscar Munoz. The double steal is on with Onizuka and Ota. Both runners are safe. Munoz popped up on the infield, the second baseman ranging over, and Tsumoto has it. Here's Jerry Lish now, the 0-1. Lined into left. That's going to be caught by Hidaka. Onizuka is going to tag up and try for home, and he will be thrown out by the left fielder. So we get 2 runners in scoring position and can't do anything with them. Not a good start. Bah. Tsumoto will take a leadoff walk. I'll bring up the first baseman, Idemoto. The 0-2 up the middle and past the double play depth. I'll bring up Josh Todd himself. Marines getting some offense here. 0-2 count. Called strike 3. Cutter on the outside half. Here's Tsuneo Nakamura playing shortstop today. On the ground, Lish. On to second, Munoz. Back to first, Umeda double play. Cat and Keiji striding to the dish. Fly ball to deep center field. That's going to stay in the ballpark. Tajima able to haul it in. Playing first base today is Masuo Umeda, usually an outfielder. He's going to rocket this the opposite direction. Yamamoto pulls it in. Here's Taguchi, the erstwhile center fielder. Grounded to the third baseman. 1-2-3 inning. Oba able to calm things down. Here's that third baseman, Juan Vasquez. Oh, 2 from Junichiro. Munoz has it. Munoz has everything. Like, let's not kid ourselves here. 1-1 to Tajima, the center fielder. Rocketed to right. That one may not come back. First home run of the season for both Tajima and the Marines. Tanaka with a rare mistake. Here's Yamamoto again now. Full count to him. He will strike out swinging. 4th K of the day for Tanaka. I'll bring up Hidaka, the left fielder, down on strikes. Able to bulldog through it. Now here's Jim Bockhorn facing a 2-1 count from Oba. On the ground to his shortstop counterpart who can't come up with it cleanly. Bockhorn with the Buffalo's first hit of the day. Who called that? Takayama on the ground. Grounds into a 1-6-3 double play. Just as quickly he's erased. Still a 1-2-3 inning. Unfortunately. Tsumoto back to the pitcher. He's able to field it himself. Top of the 4th here. Marines still leading 1-0 as Idemoto drops a base hit into right. That's his second hit of the day. Idemoto's a speedster, so we're going to see some... So Tanaka's going to keep an eye on him. They're not going to be able to get the play at second, so Munoz will just throw on to Umeda. 2 out here for Tsuneo Nakamura playing shortstop. Full count from Junichiro. Lined up the middle base hit. That could score the run. Taguchi up and throwing. It will not be in time. 2-0 Marines here. Let's have some life, shall we?
Strike 3.
Called strike 3 out with a fastball. Oba's dealing here. Gonna be a tough play. Infield. Both of our hits haven't left the infield. Can we get some offense here? Please? Some runs? Jerry? Jerry's gonna ground to the shortstop who boots it. 111 miles an hour. Tsuneo Nakamura can't come up with it cleanly. They're running again. Second and third, one out for Kat and Keiichi. The 1-2 to Noguchi. High drive deep to left field. Hairimashita! The captain steps up in a big way. Big fly for Kat and Keiichi. And the Buffaloes now nurse a 3-2 lead.
Strike three.
Oba settles down and strikes out the next two batters. But now Junichiro's pitching with a lead here. All right, they've structured a very interesting setup here. We're going to go to... Are we going to go Mori or Sasaki here? Let's go Sasaki. Tajima got the Marines on the board early at his last at-bat. He's going to loft this to center. Tajima on the run at the track, and it's off the wall. It's another extra base hit. Now the speedy Tajima is dangerous. Koji Haraguchi. The 1-1 to him. Fly ball, Lish and Backhorn argue over it. Backhorn takes it, one down. The 0-2. Ball's going to get away from Hatakeyama. Wild pitch. The 2-2. Fly ball on the infield. Everyone's chasing after it. Munoz up the foul line, says he has it. And a strikeout to strand the runner. Good first appearance for Junichiro Tanaka. 104 pitches, 5 innings of work, 6 Ks. Again, we've got righty, lefty, righty, and Sasaki. Actually, Sasaki's pretty good against both, so we're gonna stick with him. Backhorn lofted to center. Tajima picks it up easily. 0-2 to Hatakeyama, and Katsumi will strike out. Back to the top of the order, third time through. Here's Jitsuo Onizuka. Grounded up the middle, another close play, and another instance where Nakamura can't come up with it cleanly. Kazota on the ground to the second baseman, who fields it cleanly. New pitcher into the game for the Buffaloes. It's Daiki Sasaki, the guy who previously wore number 3 for this club. Recently he switched to 22. Okay, not hard shift left. Let's go weak shift left. Sasaki has it himself. Throws on to Umeda, 1 down. Idemoto picks up a Moda show in his first game of the season. That's his 3rd hit of the day. Full count to Josh Todd. Outside ball 4. Tying run at second. Winning run, or go-ahead run at first. The 0-1 to Tsuneo Nakamura. Fly ball to center. Taguchi charging in. He's got it. We are going to get Tokunaga set up as our next pitcher. The 1-2 to Juan Vasquez. On the ground, past the infield. Ota's there. He's up throwing, but it will not be in time. This game is tied. Juan Vasquez with a 2-out RBI. And Bob Jenkins will be pinch hitting here. The 2-2.
Strike 3.
Got him swinging. Game is tied. Tokunaga ready to come in. New center fielder is Masahiko Onodera. Munoz launches this into the right center gap. That's going to be extra bases. And Bleepin' Munoz getting the inning started. Takes a dangerous lead off second and has to double back. Lish, the 0-1 count. Plopped into center field. That's going to score Munoz, who is on the hit and run. And that's going to finally chase Itsuo Oba from the game. Captain Keiichi already has a bomb today.
Strike 3.
He will strike out here. Here's Umeda. 3-1 count, lined into the left field corner. That's going to bounce around there. Hidaka has it. But Lish is going to trot in to score.
Safe.
Close play at third. Umeda sneaks in there. And it's now 5-3 Buffaloes. Contreras having a rough go. They are intentionally walking. Seiji Taguchi. Okay, we got to go with a pinch hitter here. Coming out of the Buffaloes bench, it's Juan Andreu. Corners are in, but he's not bunting at all. There's a pitch out attempt, and Taguchi is out. 2-1 to Andreu. Lined into right field, base hit. RBI for Juan. That makes it a 6-3 lead. There's a wild pitch, and Andreu is going to move up to second. Taking advantage of the opportunity here. 2-1 to Katsumi, up the middle, base hit. Andreu rounding third. He's going to try to score here. And he will. This is no longer a save situation. Raul Contreras has allowed 2 earned runs on 3 hits. Oba being charged with a pair. And this one's getting away. Onizuka, on a full count, takes a walk. Hisao Ohira coming in to try and salvage this inning. Kazota staring down a 1-0 count. Over the head of the shortstop, base hit. Full of Buffaloes here. Oscar Munoz, this is now a bat-around inning. The 2-2 to Bleepin, and he will go down swinging. Entering the game to play shortstop is Shigochio Watanabe. Kazunori Tokunaga will be coming in to handle the 7th, possibly longer with that 75 stamina of his. Haraguchi will take a leadoff walk. The 1-2 from Tokunaga. Karabari Sanshin. 3rd strikeout of the game for Yamamoto. Rough go. Here's Hidaka. The 2-2 from Tokunaga. Lined over the head of Lish. That's going to plop into left. Runners at first and second. We are going to see a defensive substitution. Kazota leaves the game. Misao Takeuchi comes into it. Marines threatening again here. The 0-2 to Tsumoto. Ooh, 2nd strikeout for Tokunaga here. Here's Idemoto.
Strike 3.
3 strikeouts in the inning. Right, so it's a bunch of righties we got coming up. And Tokunaga does have even splits, so we're going to keep him out there. Lish rattles it to Vasquez. No luck there.
Strike 3.
Tokunaga getting his second inning of work. That's now 3 batters in a row he's struck out. I think he's dialed in now, gang. 2-1 to Nakamura. Grounded to the first baseman. Umeda has it. Juan Vasquez now. Fly ball off the end of the bat. Noguchi charging in, but Munoz with the over-the-shoulder catch gets it instead. 35 pitches. Bunch of lefties up. Let's keep Tokunaga out there. Let's see if he can't finish this out. We can always go to another guy in the pen if we need it. Taguchi up the middle. First base hit of the young season for him. And that extends his hit streak that he started last season. Watanabe, first strikeout of the season. Takayama lofted to right. Yamamoto chases it, and he's got it. 2 down here for Jitsuo Onizuka, who's going to ground this up the middle. Another base hit, and Taguchi is flying around second. He will come into third without a challenge. Takeuchi now in for Kazota. Grounded to third baseman Vasquez, and across the diamond in the nick of time. Yeah, you know what? We're going to let Tokunaga go again.
Strike 3.
He's been very effective so far today.
Strike 3.
Haraguchi down on strikes. Tokunaga now with 6 Ks. 52 pitches out of the bullpen for Kazunori. And the Buffalo's faithful are rising to their feet. The 0-2 count against Yamamoto. Kanamari Sanshin! Striking out the side to complete the win and pick up his first save of the season. Daiki Sasaki getting the win. Buffalo's ball game. Oh yes, indeed. Can we just reflect on Kazunori Tokunaga coming out of the bullpen, throwing 3 innings of 1-hit work with 7 Ks? Hot diggity dog. Also, Juan Andreu coming off the bench and hitting a gem. All right. Not sure how many games we're going to play, but we're at least going to sim for a little while. I'm just going to quickly check to see if anyone else is streaming today. Because I know Yukarin Kazami is going to be going at 9 o'clock with Baseball Bingo, but that's a long time to wait if you haven't gotten your packs yet. So it's too early in the season to make any big proclamations. Danny Paramo with 3 bombs against the Marines. Hey Skip, good to see ya. Also tip of the cap to Dishnet, good to see you here as well. Keiichi Noguchi has 3 home runs so far this season. Okay, so the Marines are going to be our bugaboo this year. Good to know. Good to know. Oof! The Eagles dropped a 16 spot on us. Yikes. Hey, it's good to see the Tigers are in a playoff race this year. Basically, the only team that's not out of it is in the Central is the Carp. Alright, so. Near the end of the month, Oscar Munoz, walk-off, 2-run single. Sasaki with another blown save. Tanaka pitched better that game, though. Kuniyuki Tanaka moved into the... Why is Kuniyuki Tanaka not in the starting rotation? Why is Waluigi in the starting rotation? Why is Bunzo Mori I just extended Kuniyuki Tanaka. The least you could do is let him start. Okay, so basically my manager is now not listening to me. Whatever. It works. I think next save I'm going to be doing, or the Saturday Starlight, I'm going to take over as manager as well. Okay, so the pitching rotation has been lights out. Nate Box has been an absolute revelation, and he's now joined Keiichi Noguchi as team captain. So I think Nate Box may be our captain going forward, gang. If he can stay healthy, oh, he's an Iron Man too. Really liking Nate Box. Alright, so has Bockhorn embarrassed himself yet? Yeah, kind of. We're going to give him 2 months and then we're going to send him directly into the sun. Bullpen's been sketchy as heck. Especially with Waluigi moving out of the role. You know what? We did extend him. What the hey? I'm going to trust my manager on this. I'm not sure about Kuniyuki Tanaka as a closer, though. I'd rather have Sasaki in that role. But let's see what he's thinking with this. So basically, Koide and Tanaka have flipped in the order of operations here. Alright, let's see what we got. Katsumi is playing like absolute trash, so we're going to demote him. Good thing we didn't give him a contract extension. He can figure his stuff out down on the farm. We're going to call up Doi and let Shimamura start a few more games. Bockhorn's been bad. Watanabe's been worse. So we're just going to ignore both of those guys. Kaz needs to figure out what the heck he's doing. So let's bench him. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that just yet. But I like this approach of having Noguchi and Umeda in the outfield. Let's give Kaz a chance to recombobulate. Taguchi's playing like his hair's on fire. I want to get Andreu into more games. But I don't know where we put him. Alright, you know what? Let's do the crazy thing. Lish to shortstop. Morishita to third. Andreu to first. Let's do this for a week and see what happens. Or at least until Monday. Go full send on the offense. Loss in extras, win in extras. Takeuchi with a walk-off single. Okay, credit where credit is due. Waluigi has pitched quite well in the rotation. Maybe we were sleeping on him a little bit? Munoz has back tightness, so we're going to move him to the injured list. Let's give Ishida the call-up. And let's make Kojima the starter at second now. At least temporarily. You know, with Munoz out, actually, let's not do the crazy offense settings. Why is Morishita benched? Actually, if anything, let's put Morishita in second. At second. That's a little more full send. Put Andreu at first. Alright, so slightly different look. Let's keep this look until we get into our next game. We're going to watch one of these ones out in Fukuoka. Alright, so back-to-back losses. We're not running away with it this year. Former Eagle Shunsuke Sato calling it a career. All right, let's see how this game fares. Actually, no, let's do the next game because that one's got... We've already seen Junichiro Tanaka pitch. And we lost in extras. A 4 spot against Kuniyuki Tanaka? Yeah, you are not closing games for us anymore, Buster. Who is going to close games? The whole bullpen's been trash. Let's give Inoue a chance. Force start him to closer. Force start Tanaka as reliever. Nope, apparently our guy's going to stick to his guns. Oh no. Gang, look who our opposition is. We are playing this game. For the first time in his career, it's Yoshinobu Yamamoto pitching against the team that drafted him, that has been his employer for the last almost 20 years of his career, the Oryx Buffaloes. This is so dumb. Ximek_86, thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining us today. So Keiichi Noguchi leading off with a 3-1 swing and a bounce into left field. Dancing off second base, or off first base. Try a pickoff throw. Now he's off and running, and there is no catching him. No throw from Naisbel Marcano. 3-1, popped up into right. Kyoshi Sato is there. Taguchi not going to challenge that arm. Toichi Morishita, his first appearance in today's stream session. That's rocketed right to left, and a diving play by Jose de la Cruz to keep a run from scoring. Umeda will strike out, and that's YY. Vintage him. Shinjiro Okuma getting the start here. Still looking for his first win of the season, almost at the end of April. The strategy to play against Okuma is pretty simple. Wear him out.
Strike 3.
That 35 stamina really does stink, but he's a fantastic pitcher otherwise. DHing today is Mitsuo Tabata. Here's the 0-1 from Okuma. Popped up on the infield. Backhorn ranging after it. Is able to turn around and make the play. Juan Andreu starting at first today. Going to ground this to the second baseman. Tomita, one away quickly. Lish popped into center. Endo chasing after it. 2 down. Taguchi down on strikes. YY bringing the vintage stuff today.
Strike 3.
Okuma matching him toe-to-toe, though. Tony Espinoza, dangerous third baseman. Lined right to Morishita. His defense at second is wobbly, but can't argue with the results. Okuma dealing, matching YY toe-to-toe here. This is a gimme. Backhorn lines it to center. Endo says he's got it. Went away. Here's Seiji Shimamura, the veteran catcher, dribbled up the middle for the second hit for the Buffaloes. I forgot to set all my team sliders. Probably do that next. Noguchi lofted to center. 2 down. Here's Onizuka. 0-2 drilled into right. Sato able to pick it up just before the track. Playing first, it's Gyo Fuji. Okuma gets him, induces a pop-up. Andreu takes care of it basically right in front of the base. Almost a collision there. There's the catcher, nice Bel Marcano. And now the shortstop, Carlos Jorge. And that's the first hit of the game. Morishita can't come up with it. First hit of the game for the Hawks. Endo grounds it to Andreu, who ends the inning. Top of the fourth here. So far, it's a matter of who's going to blink first. And that may be the blink they needed. Yamamoto throws it away from the first baseman, Fuji. Masuo Umeda now stands at second. Juan Andreu at the plate. Lofted to center, not deep enough. Endo clutches it. And Lish will ground out to Fuji. Tomita will take a leadoff walk. That'll bring up Mitsuo Tabata, dangerous batter. The 1-2
Strike 3.
got him swinging on the fastball. One-two to Kyoshi Sato, down on strikes. Slider getting the job done. The dangerous Espinoza, down on 3 pitches. Okuma having himself a game. Seiji Taguchi high and deep to left. That one will leave the ballpark. First run of the game, and the center fielder Seiji Taguchi with his second home run, 16th RBI. Jim Bockhorn up the middle with a base hit. Here's the catcher Shimamura. 3-1 count, that's inside ball 4. Noguchi now, down on strikes. Third one of the game for YY. Onizuka gets plunked. Oof. And here's Toichi Morishita. Dangerous batter.
Strike 3.
He will look at strike 3. The cutter on the outside half. Bases loaded walk to Masuo Umeda. And that will be the end of the game for YY. 4 2/3 innings. Leaving the bases loaded for Tetsuya Hosaka and Juan Andreu. On the ground, Fuji has it himself. All right, since we have the lead, I'm tempted to tell Andreu to have a sit. Yeah, let's not waste any more time on that. So do some quick defensive substitutions. Akio Kojima coming in to play second. Toichi Morishita shifting back to first. Okuma starting to flag a little bit out there. Popped up to center field. Taguchi has it one down here. Gyo Fuji. Past a diving Morishita and into left field. Sorry, right field. Nice Bel Marcano, the 1-1. Popped up in foul territory. Morishita has it this time. That will bring up Carlos Jorge. Flare to center. Taguchi with a diving play. Comes up with it. Let's get Toshiro Nakamura warmed up. Okuma's just about tanked right now. 8 strikeouts over 5 innings. Good work. Important message from Skep. We need more for Saturday Iron Warriors tournament to fire, so if you're not in that tournament, build a team.
Strike 3.
Bockhorn, fly ball to right, but he's only got, like, before the warning track power. All right, Okuma is cooked. In comes rookie Toshiro Nakamura. Fly ball over the head of Kojima. Doink single. And now Endo, a dangerous batter, is on base. Off and running, Shimamura up throwing. Not in time, and the ball gets away and into center field. Two to Tomita. On the ground, Lish holds the runner at third. The 0-2 to Tabata from Toshiro. On the ground, Kojima is able to come up with it. If we can strand that runner at third. Kyoshi Sato, full count. Fly ball into left. At last the Hawks can get on the board. First pitch swinging. No throw. Kyoshi Sato advances to second. Tony Espinoza high and deep to right. That one is going to die at the track. Woo-hoo! Okay, that was close. Ah, good. He's listened to me now. Heiji Inoue is closer instead. Or at least that's what it looks like to me. Let's get Totoro warmed up. All right, Shimamura, the old man, checks in with a leadoff double here to start off the top of the seventh. Noguchi up the middle, base hit. Shimamura rounding third, trying to score. He's in there safely, and Noguchi able to advance to second on the throw. Maresuke Hirota now in to deal with Jitsuo Onizuka. Noguchi making things happen out there. Steals third on an 0-2 count. The 1-2, driven to center. That's going to be deep enough to score Noguchi. Endo has a good arm. Not that good. 4-1 Buffaloes. Some deeply needed insurance run. Morishita having a bit of a funk right now. Akio Kojima checking into today's game. Chases Endo back, but still able to hold on to it. Deepest part of the park here at the Pepe Dome. Totaro Hasegawa coming into today's game.
Strike 3.
Strikeout, walk, double play would be nice. Oh, he's just gonna strike out Marcano instead. 2-0 to Carlos Jorge. Popped up right side. Noguchi, or Umeda, is over to collect it. All right, right, left. Let's go with Sasaki. Still a game that we could be in trouble for. Jerry Lish with a leadoff single. Here's Taguchi now.
Strike 3.
Inside, Splitter gets the job done. Bockhorn over the head of the first baseman Fuji. Second hit of the day for Jim. Give him credit. He's breaking out of the slump a little bit. Here's the catcher Shimamura. Had a double to lead off last inning. On the ground, that's going to be 2. Asagawa still firing out here. Curveball at 70 miles an hour gets the job done. That's going to be the end of his day. Daiki Sasaki coming in to neutralize a couple of lefties. Hajime Eguchi, the pinch hitter, popped up center field. Taguchi puts it away. 2 down. And batting lefty Mitsuo Tabata has his power advantage neutralized. Up the middle, Bockhorn has it. Good appearance by Sasaki. Let's see if Sasaki can finish this one out. He's only thrown 7 pitches. Takumi Horita. Left-handed pitcher here. It's going to force Jitsuo Onizuka to bat from the other side. Yeah, we're going to let him bat for himself here. Onizuka flips around to bat righty, and he's going to fly out to Endo in center. Morishita, also another switch hitter. And he's going to ground out to Jorge. Top of the 9th, here's Daiki Sasaki having to deal with a dangerous Kyoshi Sato. We are going to pitch around him. And that's doinked into right field for a leadoff single. Let's get Inoue warmed up. Tony Espinoza is a dangerous batter. Kyoshi Sato, a dangerous runner. Tsubasa Ueda, pinch hitter, but he's down on strikes. Jose De La Cruz, the left fielder. Full count from Sasaki. Up the middle, Bockhorn can't make the play at second, but will throw on to first. See if Sasaki can finish this one out. Fuji, the 1-2, on the ground, Lish, across the diamond, ball game. I don't know when Okuma's stamina dropped to 35, but that's going to be a bit of an issue for someone who's still got 2 more contract years. Alright, so... although the extra offense was nice, I don't think Morishita is best served being our second baseman. Let's move him back to first. Move Andreu to be a right fielder, so that way he shows up more often there. So the fighters are suddenly good. Nate Box pitches a gem, 8 1/3 innings. Oh, we are extending him. What What a career start for him in NPB. Alright, so Umeda, day-to-day. So Ota is going to be showing up back in our lineup again. See if he's gotten better. We're probably going to go until 4 o'clock as per usual. So the playoff race isn't as... Okay, the Giants are running away with the Central League again. Quelle surprise. But the Pacific looks a little tighter than usual. Fighters aren't making a play for it. The Marines are suddenly good again. Our bullpen continues to be a point of frustration. So I'm sending Kuniyuki Tanaka down to the minors. Yes, we did just sign him to $650K over the next 3 years. That's peanuts. I need him pitching better than he is. He needs to figure it out. Alright, now my scout likes all my pitchers again. Good. Hatakeyama has not figured it out in the minors. Good thing we didn't extend him. Ahahaha. Why am I keeping you around, Fujigami? Fujimoto is a middle infield option. I like that. Gani Valar has been hitting the crap out of everything. So he's coming up to the big club once the season's over, for sure. Yeah, May's been kind of quiet. I mean, we lost Munoz, that didn't help matters. And Kazuya Ota has gone on a home run hitting streak. I think he's back to normal. I think we fixed him. We're third in the league in home runs, in no part because Jeets and Keiichi Noguchi, like, holy freaking contract year phenomenon. Yeah, I'm not giving Noguchi that kind of dosh. Shimamura has come up and suddenly had a late season or late career renaissance. Like, is this what I've been sleeping on? Hell yes, I'll extend you for another year at that price. Mr. Audit, thank you for the follow. We really just miss Munoz. That's the situation here. Thankfully, Munoz is healthy again. So we can send down Ishida. Bring Munoz back. That's more like it. And I'm hoping Morishita can figure out whatever's ailing him. I mean, it's good to see that he's basically given up on striking out, but... Alright, before we go too much further, I do need to remember to update everyone's sliders. Yeah, so Morishita doesn't change much. Ish doesn't change much, except I'm going to drop down his bunt for hit. Munoz can still ride like the wind. Andreu, let's turn off the force start at first. Yeah, Andreu doesn't run well. Onizuka still does, so he's going to continue to do what he does. Taguchi tags as a menace out there. Noguchi can run whenever he darn well pleases. He seems to have forgotten how to bunt. Kazota is going to start getting the green light on a more frequent basis. Takeuchi's going to get more green lights. Shimamura. Set up like that. Umeda's starting to learn how to run better. If there's one thing I really appreciate from this club, it's how well we run as a team. Okay, so Backhorn seems to have actually figured out this whole how to steal bases thing. Oh wait, that was Katsuo Doi I was updating the settings for. No. Yeah, Doi is not good at anything when it comes to his feet. Backhorn, set for Backhorn. That's more like it. I noticed my music stopped. I'll get right to it. Hold on. So Kojima. Looks good. And then Shigochio Watanabe. Yeah, basically standard. Okay. Since we have we've done that break. All right, so we're not going to take the Tanaka start. Let's see if we can we can watch a Nate Box start. Seiji Shimamura sticks around for another year. Wow, this is close. Going 1-3 in May, not helping matters. Strained hamstring, so whatever. He's a catcher. He's not running that much anyway. Let's get into a Nate Box start. Kazota out in left. Noguchi on fire in right. Let's see how the Boxman does up against Ginosuke Hirai and the Okinawa Kirin Spirit. We swept the Spirit in our last series.
Strike 3.
I might want to give Nate Box that extension before the season goes on for too much longer. Lofted into right. Noguchi's there. 2 down quickly. Here's John Renteria. Dangerous bat. We're going to shift hard on him. He's just going to shoot it to the gap anyway. Ota's the first there. 2-out double for John Renteria. We just can't put him away some days. The ever-dangerous Mike Underwood. 2-1 on the ground. Lish has it. No harm, no foul. Good pitching by Box to get out of the inning.
Strike 3.
Onizuka looks at a fastball at the feet for his first strikeout.
Strike 3.
Morishita down on strikes. Hirai almost gets a strikeout the side, but we'll just have to settle for a 1-2-3 inning. Ah, boy. Hiromasa Ito, the right fielder. Munoz has it. That's what Oscar freaking Munoz does. Roger Buentello. Dangerous batter. Box is going to lose him on a walk. That'll bring up shortstop Ryuku Tsuchida, new to the Dragon, or the Spirit this year, recently of Chunichi. On the ground, Bockhorn onto Munoz, no play at first. That'll give Yuya Niimi a chance to hit this one to left. Runners at first and second now for the catcher, Hutamata. Guys, what are we doing here? Munoz is going to take it himself to the bag. So they scrape out a run. Ideally, we can get that right back. Kazuya Ota KOs this one. I think he's fixed now. Keiichi Noguchi goes into right center field, but this one's going to hang up long enough for Ito to haul in. Jerry Lish to center field. Caught by Soga. Okay, now we're just teeing off on him. Little pop up to second. Junjiro Matsumoto passed the shift. The current NPB single season hit record, king. There's the 0-2 to Renteria. On the ground, Bockhorn to Munoz, back to first, double play. Morishita has it, takes care of it himself. We're still tied here, going into the bottom of the third. Jim Bockhorn leading off. And he's just going to line it right to Tsuchida. Oh, don't ask the guy with gimpy legs to run out an infield single. Oy. Poor guy. Jitsuo Onizuka into the right center gap. That's going to hit the top of the Kyocera Dome wall. And he's not letting up at all. 2-1 Buffaloes. Jitsuo with a double. Morishita on the ground. Tsuchida doesn't come up with it. RBI infield single for Toichi. Whatever it takes, man. Did that ball bounce? I feel like that ball bounced. 3-0 count. Munoz laced into right. Diving play for the second out of the inning. Hiromasa Ito bouncing off the turf. That looked dangerous. Kazuya Ota, drive to left center. That's not going to do it. But the Buffaloes have taken the lead here. I feel like I may actually need to do something about my manager not listening to me. I don't know, turn on legacy mode or something? Buentello passed the shifted infield. Tsuchida now. With one out. Box to the plate. On the ground, Munoz on to second. Back to first, double play. Noguchi having a rough go with the strikeouts this season, I'm noticing. Lish, little duck snort. Underwood has it. Taguchi lofts this into left. The fact that they've got Tsuchida and they are keeping Tadashi Watanabe, a former... Oh, I guess he's not with the big club anymore. Never mind. A former Gold Glove winner. I had my eye on him, actually, as a potential trade candidate, but I've opted not to bother just yet. Box with a leadoff walk to Nimi. Here's the catcher, Futamata.
Strike 3.
Third strikeout of the game for the Nate Box. Soga is aboard with a leadoff, or with a walk. Runners at first and second. And here's the ever dangerous Junjiro Matsumoto. Something on the ground, please. There it is. Lish to Munoz. Back to first. Round the horn. Backhorn lines out. Shimamura will look at strike 3. Onizuka up the middle. 2-out single for Jeets. And now he's got the on fuego symbol. Morishita off the end of the bat into left. Yeah, that's not doing anything. I think we may need to bench Toichi. He's having a rough start to the season. Juan Andreu probably deserves to be in that spot, so when it comes around, we may give him a chance. Box pitching into the 6th here. John Renteria tries to go the other way. Noguchi tracking it, and it's just going to fall in front of him. 2-hit day for Renteria. That'll bring up the dangerous Mike Underwood. High drive, deep to right field. That one's not coming back. Tie game. We just can't hold a gosh darn lead. Box has not recorded an out here in the 6th. There's one. (3-1) to Buentello. That's going to get some action in the bullpen here. As the winds continue to howl outside my window. Tsuchida with his first hit of the day. Taguchi trying to gun down Buentello at third. Nothing doing. Nimi. Needs to be a double play ball here. Runner goes. Shimamura up throwing. Not in time. Let's go infield in. Popped up. Noguchi sits and waits for it. Throws home. It will be late. The Spirit have taken the lead. That will be the end of the day for Nate Box. How much more does Kazota need to hit it into the outfield for it to go over the fence again? Noguchi lines it right to the left fielder, like he didn't even flinch. All right, that'll be the end of the day for Nate Box. Heiichi Inoue coming out of the Buffalo's bullpen to try and keep this a one-run game.
Strike 3.
Matsumoto, the second baseman. On the ground, Lish has it. Across the diamond in time. I still don't know how to deal with Renteria here. Like, he's been a menace.
Strike 3.
All right, good inning from Inoue. Let's see if Ginnosuke Hirai can give us a break here. So far, nothing doing. 1-2-3 inning for Hirai. 7 innings complete here. Spirit still ahead. What do you mean what happened for Toronto King of the Hams? I'm just saying that it's snowing out there. They did sign Yusei Kikuchi earlier today, which is pretty neat. Ito pops this one up on the infield. Lish calls for it and has it. The ever-dangerous Roger Buentello. 1-1. Fly ball to center field. Taguchi says he's got it. 6 outs remain here. Buffalo's down by 1. Shimamura will ground this out to Tsuchida. 1 down. Onizuka up next. Low, ball 4. There will be a pinch hitter coming in. It's Juan Andreu. Off the end of the bat, that's going to be a double play. Gosh darn it. Andreu will stay in the game and play first. Yeah, let's keep running Inoue out there. Save the bullpen. Let's get Tanimoto warmed up just in a pinch. Bunt attempt. Sack bunt works. Runner advances. Naoko Shimizu coming in off the Kirin bench. Outfield will shift right. Inoue just has to focus on the guy at the plate. Fly ball to center. Taguchi waits under it. Runner does not advance. Inoue with a chance to close it out. Called strike 3. Katsuji Fujimoto will come in to try and get the win, or the save, against the Buffaloes. Five for 7 in save chances so far. Munoz is going to pop this one up. Rough game for Oscar. I already burned a pinch hitter. Let's go with Takeuchi over Ota. The 0-1 to Misao Takeuchi. Line past the third baseman into left field. Tying runs aboard, and it's Katen Keiichi at the dish. That's going to be a tough play. Everyone's safe. And the double steal is on. No throw. Runners at second and third with one down. The 1-1 from Jerry Lish. He is intentionally walked. They're going for Seiji Taguchi. New catcher Hayato Sakamoto does have an arm, so gonna be close. Can Taguchi get it over the infield? Into the drawn-in infield. They go home for one, but not in time for the double play. Oh, we are absolutely pinch hitting here. Akio Kojima now. Pinch hitting against Fujimoto. Bases full of Buffaloes, 2 down. The 1-1 on the ground. Third baseman has it. That's the ball game. Ah. That was a frustrating one. Ah, well. And to make matters worse, that moves us into a third place in the Pacific League. Something's eating this club this month. New closer for the team is now Hisato Sonoda. I'm okay with that. That's exactly who we want to have as our closer in terms of playing appearance. All right, come back and win the next game. Love it. And win the following game 10-9. Bullpen prolapses again. Tony G has a rough game. But Hisato Sonoda gets the save. Alright, so with Umeda healthy again, he's just going to slide right into the lineup. Yeah, we're going to give Morishita a chance to recombobulate on the bench. And Umeda as well. He's not actually been playing all that well. Andreu's going to move in to play first base for us. Excuse me one moment, I'll be right back. Alright. Credit where credit is due. Bockhorn may have just saved his bacon. I'm thrilled with how Shimamura has been playing, actually. Bit of a shock. Alright, so now that we got Andreu, instead of Morishita. Oof. Let's give that a week. The arrows are good. That's unexpected. Alright, swept the Spirit again. Now we have a winning May. And now we've built back our 1.5 game lead in the Pacific League. Andrew's still torching the ball. Love to see it. I want to give him a few more chances before we turn things back over to Morishita. Taguchi with a sprained knee. Given how much running he does, I'm okay with putting him in on the bench. So let's get Takeuchi to be our new center fielder. There we go. And now he's ignoring me on force starting Andreu over Morishita. Because of course. Ah, there we go. Now Andreu moves into right field. Alright, it looks like Umeda's also figured things out, so I'm going to unbench him. Noguchi to center field? What are we doing here? Yeah, unbench Takeuchi, please. That's more like it. When did Umeda become wrecked? I don't like that. So bench. Alright, I think that looks good. Play the week and see what happens. We're probably going to stop right before Interleague. Uh-oh. Alright, so we're in a bit of a losing streak. 4 in a row. And the Eagles have completely gained ground on us. At least the home runs are coming in. Our starters are great. It's our bullpen that is absolute garbage. I have no idea what broke with this club. Alright, so Toshiro heads down. Sekimoto heads down. I want Miyazaki to stretch himself out in the minor leagues. Let's call up... Has anyone here been doing well? Asai has? Let's call up Hamasaki as well. Let's see if those two guys can contribute a little bit better. Give credit where credit is due. Sonoda has come out and pitched a gem as our closer. It's everyone else that's melting down. All right, looks like this is the last week before we get into... Oh, no, we still have more time before we get into Interleague, so... Let's go another week and see if the guys can play better. Oh, and Izuka is quietly having maybe the best season of his career so far. Munoz has 11 bombs already. Alright, with Taguchi healthy again. Credit where credit is due. Misao Takeuchi filled in superbly. Casually thrown off a Moto Show and coming a double away from the cycle here. And we've improved in our home runs category still. The offense has done what it's supposed to do. I just wish our bullpen was better. There's a very real risk our pennant streak ends this season. There's a very real risk our postseason streak ends this season. And I guess we're going to keep Zaijiro Koide in the rotation. All right, Jose Morales, welcome to the minor league club. Gani Valar still slugging away. If he's ready for next season, I'm going to be stoked. Oh, it looks like Morishita has broken out of his slump. Now he's on a bit of a hot streak. So we're one game away from the pennant lead. We're also one game away from being out of the playoffs. Interleague is going to be real interesting this year. Because that's a chance for anyone in the Pacific League to make up ground. All right, some improvements from the staff. Shinichi Koike needs to get some defense, but as a DH, yeah, he's been great. Better than Jun Nakamura. Andrew's contact rating has gone up. In limited playtime, he's been very effective. But I don't know where he plays on this club unless we ditch Jerry Lish or something. And Lish is having a comeback season to behold. Heck, even Jim Bockhorn is batting well. At least he's not humiliating himself anymore. Alright, let's sim to the end of the month, or to the end of, just before Interleague, and we will cap the session off here. Skep, if you're watching, are you able to take over? So I can raid into you. Alright, swept the Marines. Love it. Waiting on this last game to complete. In 14 innings, Masuo Umeda walks off the Lions. Credit where credit is due, Bunzo Mori has done pretty well in the starting rotation. Jerry Lish walks 4 times. Wow. And on a day when Oscar Munoz was supposed to have the day off, he wound up coming in anyway. Alright, so let's talk extension with Box. Let's give him 3 years. Alright, so he doesn't want to be tied up that long. We'll pick up the conversation with him come arbitration time then. Former Buffalo, Shigeo Miyamoto having a good go. Former Buffalo, Tsuneyuki Tanaka is going to call it a career once the season's over. Alright, Hisato Sonoda may be our new closer. Bullpen ERA has come down, but it's still trash. I'll have to figure out what's going on there. Maybe it's a reliever we need to trade for. There's a bunch. Going out and getting someone like Sumitomo Sakamoto seems exactly like what we should be doing. He's been good this season. We can get him for not a heck of a lot. I'm going to need to do some review of who's out there, who's available, who can lend a hand. The fact that Hiromi Ito is available from the Comets is interesting. Get a new rotation arm instead. Oh, they want Box. Never mind. Kasahara hasn't been that good. Sakamoto's a pending free agent. What about batters. Who's available? Doi, Matsumoto, Colon. Doi would fix, would fix a problem we don't really have. And the asking price is way too high. So I think that's about where we're going to stop it. I did not expect Keiichi Noguchi to absolutely go off this season. He's one away from setting a new career high for home runs in a year. But he's going to get a big contract. It just won't be from me. So of the upcoming free agents we've got, Taguchi can walk, Noguchi can walk. Haruyoshi Suzuki, put him on the 40-man to protect him. Yano's done well at the minor league level. Maybe we give him a call-up. He's arguably done better than Shigochio Watanabe, who clearly still needs some seasoning. So you know what? Yeah, let's... Yano's gonna make the big league club. I have to figure out how we get Juan Andreu into more games. And Takeuchi. Now Umeda's got the heat marks, so... good problems to have, I suppose. Alright, I think that'll about wrap it up. Let's see who is streaming that I could raid into. I know Dishnet's doing Great Ace Attorney. We can always swing by his place. Oh, what am I talking about? Sporer is going with Pedro's World. That's an awesome choice and an excellent choice for who to raid into next, because you will still be able to keep getting drops. Programming note, I will not be streaming next weekend. I have prior plans on the Saturday, and I have enough big plans for the 75th edition of the Saturday Stampede that we are going to just kick it an entire week. Please join me on March 26th for another edition of the Orcs Buffaloes franchise here. Can we hang on to this lead? Can we win our 16th straight pennant? Time will tell. As well, join me on Wednesdays for Warioologies. We're starting Wario Land 4 now. And that's going to be exciting. A lot of people enjoyed that game. A lot of people really felt that that game was momentous and important to them. Me personally, I'm still a Wario Land 3 guy, but 4 is second best in my opinion. And we may still do a couple surprise This Is Not This Week in Perfect Team streams as the week goes. We'll see. I will catch you on Wednesday or the 26th, depending on your persuasion. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Firage, take us out.